Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
What a week! What a week for the political nerds. We had another Trumpless GOP presidential candidate debate.
You're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
And a visit to Arizona from the man who made the White House Trumpless.
So let's never quit. Let's never hide from history. Let's make history.
So after this week that was, how are the two main candidates for president, current POTUS, Democrat Joe Biden, and former POTUS, Republican Donald Trump, viewed by voters? What are voters' feels 13 months ahead of 2024's presidential election? Our friend Garrett Archer, ABC 15's data analyst, did the heavy lifting for us and broke down the numbers using local and national polls. So we'll start with the national picture and zoom in to the AZ.
The Iowa caucus is a little over 100 days away, and so far Donald Trump is ahead by a mile. 538's average has him winning 54% of the Republican primary vote, and the Democratic primary matchups aren't much different for President Biden.
The 538 he referred to is a national polling aggregator, something Garrett likes using. Something he doesn't like using, though, is horse race polls this far out, because they aren't a very good indicator of the outcome of upcoming primaries, nor the general election in November of next year. It's better to look at favorable versus unfavorable numbers.
American voters are equally unfavorable to both the leading candidates. Trump has a slightly better number, with 54.4% having an unfavorable view of him, to Biden's almost 56%.
But going local gets worse for Trump and Biden, favorable versus unfavorable.
In Arizona, 58% of voters have an unfavorable opinion of President Biden.
That breaks down to 90% of Republicans having an unfavorable view of Biden, 63% of independents, and even 15% of Democrats.
For Trump, it's 56% who view him unfavorably, 86% of Democrats, about 60% of independents. A big difference here, however, is more Republicans say they simply don't like Trump. 1 in 4.
For many of us, these two choices feel foisted on us, worse or worser. It essentially boils our choices down to 1, Joe Biden, who seems to be flirting with dementia, or 2, Donald Trump, who seems to be demented. Hey, TikTok meme my wife sent me is really apropos. A guy steps into his front yard, and as he takes a big sip of coffee with a look on his face that says, "I'm pondering life," the screen says this: "I don't think America should elect a president in 2024. We need to be single for a few years and find ourselves and heal."